Hi everyone, my name is Alicia. I blog at pneumaticaddict.com. I just finished building this mid-century modern nightstand with hidden shoe storage. Although I build furniture at home, I don't want it to look homemade. A high quality finish can give your projects a professional look and is easy if you take the right steps. Keep watching and I'll show you the right products and technique so you can stain furniture like a pro. I built this nightstand with inexpensive pine plywood and pine 2x2s for the legs. Although pine is really inexpensive and easy to work with, it can be kind of difficult to stain. So I'm going to take a couple of extra steps in my finishing to make sure that I get a nice even result. First step is to put on my gloves. The first product I'm going to apply to my wood is a wood conditioner. It helps go in and even out the porosity so it will accept the stain more evenly. I'm using the Behlen clear wood conditioner this time. It's going to be compatible with my dye stain, but if you're using a water-based stain, then make sure you find a water-based wood conditioner. My wood conditioner only takes 3 to 5 minutes to dry before I can apply my stain. So as soon as I finish the other side, I'm pretty much ready to apply my stain. The stain that I'm using today is actually a dye stain, which means it's alcohol based and it dries very quickly. I'm using the Solor-Lux dye stain in the color Cherry. A tip to keep your stain lasting longer is to put it in a separate container. That way you're not putting your dirty rag back into the stain all the time. So to apply, I'm going to use a rag, just like I did with the wood conditioner. Get a small amount and wipe with the grain. My stain is now fully dry, which with an alcohol-based stain in Arizona takes about a couple of hours. So now you can see my stain is kind of blotchy and uneven. It looks a lot like the furniture you've probably seen online. I want mine to look really professional. Even though I built it at home, I don't want it to look built at home. So the next step is my little secret. We're going to apply a wood toner. Just like highlights in your hair, a wood toner helps blend everything and make it a lot more even. Okay, so what I'm using today is the Behlen Master Toner. It is aerosol, which makes it really easy to spray. You don't need a paint sprayer or any special equipment, but you need to make sure that you wear a respirator because once it's atomized, you can inhale it and get that in your lungs, and that's not good. So I'm going to put on my respirator, and then I'm going to start spraying. And you'll notice my spray pattern. I slowly go back and forth with individual sprays. I don't just hold down the trigger. I want to make sure I get lots of light coats. Okay, I've had time to let my toner dry, and as you can see, it did darken the color a little bit, but it really helped even out that blotchiness. That's why I say it's really important to choose a stain a couple shades lighter than your desired color, because applying the toner will darken it a little bit. So now I'm ready to give my top coat to protect my finish. I've talked about it on my blog before, but my favorite clear coat is Lacquer. Some people like waterborne finishes because they're easy, or oil-borne because they're easy to find, but in my opinion, you can't beat the finish of a sprayed lacquer. If you don't have a spray gun, you can buy cans of lacquer that are ready to go, and they'll still give you a fantastic, even finish. Lacquer dries extremely quickly, and you're usually ready to recoat within an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and spray. I'm using Mohawk Ultra-flo clear lacquer in a satin finish. So I'll apply this the same way as I applied the toner. I'll put on my respirator and goggles, and then I will spray in even light sprays, building up my coats. So So I'll go ahead and do that. Once that's had a chance to dry, I'll wait about a half hour to an hour, and then I'm ready to apply it again. Another cool thing about lacquer is there's no sanding in between coats, unless you're just wanting to smooth out the finish and remove some dust nibs. So I'm going to go ahead, get ready, and show you how that. I'd like to thank RPM Wood Finishes for sponsoring this tutorial. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. For a full list of products, head to pneumaticaddict.com, where you'll also find this and other free furniture building plans. Thanks for watching.